When Tibetan monks first encountered sailors from the west, they were puzzled by the fact that these sailors did not come from the inner earth like others of their kind. This confusion arose due to the monks' belief in the existence of a hidden realm known as Shambhala or Agartha, a mystical kingdom said to be located behind snowy peaks to the north. According to the legends, Shambhala is a place of enlightenment, wisdom, and peace, where enlightened kings guard the innermost teachings of Buddhism. Rumors and reports about Shambhala have persisted for millennia, describing it as a cluster of enlightened beings guiding humanity's evolution. The exact physical location of Shambhala remains concealed, as it is believed to exist in the mountainous regions of Eurasia and accessible only to those with pure hearts and deep spiritual knowledge. The prophecy of Shambhala suggests that as conditions deteriorate in the outside world, the snowy mountains of Shambhala will be revealed. The king of Shambhala, Rudrakakran, will lead a great army against the forces of evil and bring about a new golden age. However, the year of this prophecy remains uncertain, with some speculating 2029 or 2424. Shambhala is not the only hidden land associated with this legend. Agartha, also known as Agartha, is believed to be an underground kingdom located beneath Asia, connected to other continents by a vast network of tunnels. The exact location and means of entry to Agartha are closely guarded secrets known only to certain high initiates. Agartha is said to possess advanced technology and hidden knowledge, possibly derived from ancient civilizations like Atlantis. In the early 20th century, two explorers, Ferdinand Ossendowski and Nicholas Rurik, made significant discoveries about Agartha. Ossendowski encountered stories of the king of the world in his subterranean palace, and Rurik witnessed a mysterious golden spheroid flying in the sky, believed to be the sign of Shambhala. Both Shambhala and Agartha remain enigmatic and mystical concepts, often seen as more than mere fables, especially within certain spiritual and occult circles. They continue to spark fascination and curiosity about hidden dimensions and realms beyond our everyday reality. Throughout history, the legends of Shambhala and Agartha have captivated the imagination of explorers, spiritual seekers, and those curious about the unknown. As the world continues to evolve and scientific understanding deepens, the allure of these hidden realms remains as compelling as ever. In the modern era, as technology advances and space exploration expands, some may dismiss the tales of Shambhala and Agartha as mere myths or folklore. However, these legends have persisted for centuries, and their enduring appeal suggests that they touch on something profound in the human psyche, a longing for hidden truths, higher realms, and a deeper understanding of existence. Moreover, the essence of these legends goes beyond mere physical locations. They hold symbolic and spiritual significance. Shambhala represents the pursuit of inner peace, enlightenment, and a better world, while Agartha conveys the idea of hidden knowledge and a higher state of consciousness. As such, these stories can be seen as metaphorical expressions of the human quest for wisdom, harmony, and transcendence. In the context of modern spirituality and esoteric beliefs, Shambhala and Agartha continue to play influential roles. Some still seek to unravel the mysteries of these legendary lands, contemplating the possibility of their existence and the hidden knowledge they might hold. Others view them as metaphors for inner journeys, symbolizing the path to enlightenment and self-discovery. The idea of hidden realms and advanced civilizations also resonates with some proponents of alternative theories and pseudosciences, who interpret the legends as evidence of lost ancient civilizations, extraterrestrial contact, or parallel dimensions. These interpretations often blend the mystical with the speculative, weaving intricate narratives that captivate the imaginations of believers. In popular culture, the allure of Shambhala and Agartha has inspired numerous books, movies, and artistic works, further perpetuating their mystique. From adventure novels to science fiction stories, these legends continue to find their way into contemporary storytelling, captivating audiences across the globe. In the realm of spirituality and self-improvement, the concepts of Shambhala and Agartha are sometimes invoked to encourage personal growth, inner exploration, and the pursuit of higher consciousness. People draw inspiration from these tales to cultivate inner peace, compassion, and wisdom in their lives. As the world continues to change and new discoveries are made, the legends of Shambhala and Agartha will likely adapt and evolve, finding new ways to resonate with the human spirit. Whether seen as physical places waiting to be discovered or as symbolic expressions of humanity's yearning for enlightenment, these mythical realms remain powerful symbols of hope, transformation, and the eternal quest for deeper meaning. Throughout history, adventurous Western explorers have been captivated by the allure of the fabled golden city of Shambhala, a legendary kingdom said to be nestled in the frozen reaches of northern Tibet. This captivating pursuit has given rise to the term Shangri-La, akin to the quest for El Dorado, symbolizing an elusive goal. However, this perception is a misinterpretation, as Shambhala is believed to be accessible to anyone who can transcend their karmic attachments. Over the centuries, numerous individuals, especially Tibetan lamas, have embarked on the quest to find Shambhala, but many have never returned, either because they discovered the hidden kingdom and chose to remain there, or because their endeavors ended in tragedy. Tibetan texts, filled with historical accounts of Shambhala's kings and their corresponding events, further cement the belief among Tibetans that the kingdom truly exists. Recent events, such as the disintegration of Buddhism in Tibet, the rise of materialism worldwide, and the tumultuous conflicts of the 20th century, seem to align with the prophecies surrounding Shambhala, reinforcing the conviction of its existence. Interestingly, even the infamous Adolf Hitler was fascinated by the idea of Shambhala. As a young man, he delved into the occult and yoga, and later turned to theosophy, a mystical belief system. When he rose to power, Hitler's regime was connected to an occult group called Ultima Thule, and they sought to explore Tibet in search of connections with Shambhala. Their ambition was to gain assistance from the mystical kingdom of Agartha, which had been mentioned by Helena Blavatsky, a prominent theosophist. Reports suggest that the Nazi leaders held a mysterious religious ceremony conducted by a man associated with the keys to Agartha. Shambhala's mystical perspective of the world diverges significantly from the Western scientific outlook. Descriptions of the journey to Shambhala in ancient guidebooks may present a landscape transformed by the visions of a yogi, where a mere mountaintop covered in snow becomes a resplendent golden temple. Thus, traveling to Shambhala is not just an outer physical journey through treacherous terrains, but also an inner mystical odyssey that transcends the boundaries of conventional reality. An intriguing account that adds to the enigma of ancient civilizations is the discovery of a heavily irradiated site in Rajasthan, India. In an area where a housing development was underway, a 3-square-mile region, about 10 miles west of Jodhpur, is shrouded in a thick layer of radioactive ash. Scientists are investigating this location, where there has been a disturbingly high incidence of birth defects and cancer, prompting the Indian government to cordon off the area. Researchers have unearthed evidence of an ancient city that suffered an atomic blast dating back thousands of years, possibly between 8,000 to 12,000 years ago, decimating most structures and likely resulting in the deaths of 500,000 people. This astonishing discovery aligns with the descriptions found in the Mahabharata, an ancient Indian epic, which tells of a catastrophic blast that engulfed the continent. The account eerily resembles the aftermath of the atomic bombings in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, with people suffering severe burns, hair and nails falling out, and food contamination. The implications of this ancient civilization possessing nuclear technology before modern times are staggering. The presence of radioactive ash lends credence to the ancient Indian records that speak of ancient atomic warfare and celestial weaponry. As archaeologists continue their investigation, it becomes apparent that the mysteries of the past may intertwine in unexpected ways with the enigmatic quest for Shambhala. In ancient civilizations, there were intriguing beliefs and myths related to various locations and hidden lands. One such myth is that of Shambhala, a mythical kingdom hidden somewhere in Inner Asia. According to Tibetan Buddhist tradition, Shambhala was seen as a visionary or spiritual kingdom, and its existence was mentioned in ancient texts like the Kalachakra Tantra and the texts of the Zhangzhung culture. The concept of Shambhala has various interpretations. In an outer sense, it is believed to be a physical place, possibly located in Central Asia, north or west of Tibet, or even in certain valleys of southern Siberia, according to different interpretations. However, reaching Shambhala is said to require individuals with appropriate karma. In addition to its outer meaning, Shambhala has inner and alternative symbolic explanations related to one's own body, mind, and meditation practice. These aspects of Shambhala are often passed on orally from teacher to student in the Kalachakra tradition. The fascination with the idea of Shambhala extended to the West in the 19th and 20th centuries. Various Western individuals, including the Theosophical Society founder Helena Petrovna Blavatsky, were intrigued by the Shambhala myth. Blavatsky mentioned Shambhala in her writings, presenting it as a physical location on Earth, accessible only to worthy aspirants. Over time, the concept of Shambhala has been used and adapted in modern fiction, music, and other forms of art. It has appeared in comic books, films like Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow, and video games such as Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. It is important to note that the notion of Shambhala is part of various spiritual and cultural traditions and is not based on historical evidence. Instead, it represents a blend of myth, spiritual symbolism, and human imagination that continues to captivate the minds of many. Around the early 1920s, the Russian explorer Ferdinand Ossendowski embarked on extensive travels in Mongolia and Central Asia. He chronicled his experiences and encounters in his book Beasts, Men, and Gods, published in 1922. In this captivating work, Ossendowski shares a remarkable story he was told by Asian Buddhist lamas about a subterranean kingdom called Agardi, believed to exist within the inner earth. According to Ossendowski, the entrance to this hidden world was marked by a cave inscribed with the words, "This is the gate to Agardi." The notion of Agardi was not limited to one culture. Nicholas Roerich, another Russian explorer, also mentioned similar tales of subterranean dwellers and lost tribes found across various countries. These legends, though seemingly unrelated, share striking similarities and suggest a connection to a vast underground network that links continents. Alec McLennan, in his book The Lost World of Agardi, 1982, delves into the global implications of this subterranean kingdom. He explores the possibility of multiple entrances around the world, including one in the remote West Riding of Yorkshire, England, and others reported in various parts of the Americas. In these accounts, Agardi is described as a mysterious underground realm, with tunnels created by an ancient race that facilitate communication between different points on Earth. The exact locations and means of entry are said to be guarded by high initiates due to the kingdom's vast storehouse of secret knowledge, including manuscripts attributed to the lost Atlantean civilization and even earlier intelligent beings. Curiously, Charles James Cutcliffe Hine, in his autobiographical volume My Joyful Life, also references similar talk about tunnels traversing South America, which supposedly connect to this enigmatic realm called Agardi. Additionally, Dr. Raymond Bernard, in his book The Subterranean World, 1960, asserts that belief in Agardi is universal in the Far East and an integral part of the Buddhist faith, with traditions indicating its colonization thousands of years ago. The mysterious disappearance of the English explorer Colonel Percy H. Fawcett in the Mato Grosso Amazonian region of central Brazil in 1925 adds another layer to this enigma. Fawcett was searching for an ancient lost city believed to have connections to Atlantis. Before his journey, he conveyed to his son that the answer to the enigma of ancient South America might lie in locating and researching these ancient cities. Some believe that Fawcett and his companions reached a subterranean city of living Atlanteans, as they were never seen again. The concept of the Earth being hollow is one which has been written about for at least the past century or so. In 1920, Marshall B. Gardner produced a revised edition of an earlier work, published in 1913, entitled A Journey to the Earth's Interior. In his second edition, the author produces a diagrammatic plate showing the Earth as a hollow planet with an opening entrance at the North Pole. What is significant is that a photograph taken by the ESSA-7 satellite on November 23, 1968 over the North Pole, without cloud cover, clearly reveals a substantial circular opening which, it is claimed, was navigated by Rear Admiral Richard E. Byrd, United States Navy, on a secret expedition made in 1947. Over a period of time, much material has been written about the hollow Earth theory, and recently a book has been published, Hollow Planets, a feasibility study of possible hollow worlds by Jan Lamprecht, 1998, which suggests that all the planets in the universe may be hollow, a creative principle which may hold true throughout the stellar worlds.